Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to my reading room. And yes, I, this is a reading update for me. And I'll have announcing something else at the end. I did finish a couple books over the past week. Actually, they were finished this over the weekend. The first one was off of my Nook Color. I finished the the book uh, The House of the Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It is in with it is in like a ebook that has 25 or EPUB that has 25 classic novels, and just that well, I'll be coming up soon to get into Les Miserables, which is like 1,100 some pages in the ebook itself. Alright. So, so I get to look forward to that. But uh, I'll get back to this with this is the second time I've read this book, and there was so much stuff that I didn't remember from when I read it last. So this reread was somewhat like a reread for me. There were a few things I remembered though, and I gave that a rating of 4 stars on Goodreads. Okay, then the other book I finished the physical book My Side of the Mountain by Jean George. It's a scholastic book. It's I saw the movie when I was a kid. I took both my brothers, my sister, and me up to see it. It was my mom's youngest sister, so I took us, and so I always liked that. But I noticed some differences between it and the movie too. But what it's about is about a boy in a family with 8 kids. And he's smart. He's reading stuff like our wilderness stuff and all that stuff. And he decides he wants to do like a 1 year experiment and go live in the mountains for a year in the Catskills. And so this follows him and his adventures in the Catskills with learning how to use flint and steel to start a fire. That's the easiest ways to start fires and stuff. And then also like for food, how's he going to do that? Like he designed a hook that he made and used that just out of like sticks or something like that. He did that with. And also how to catch other animals for eating and stuff. And so it's interesting as he goes along and stuff. And of course, there are also people trying to find him because he'd been gone from home for a while. He managed to make it make it a year there. So. And I gave that rating of 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Okay, so what I'm reading next. First, on here, on my next one is my Nook Glow Light 3. Well, anyway, on here I'm going to be reading The Prisoner of Zenda. It's for the Rogers Old book reading club or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. It's from on Michael J. Fohn's channel, and he has set up a Discord for it. I'll post a link to his site down below. And then the and then I'll keep it up because that's a short book that I might be able to get done today, and then I'll be reading. Well, it's A Prisoner of Zenda that I'll be reading today, which is too long, and then after that, I'll be reading. I'm trying to remember now. Oh, it's 5 Weeks in a Balloon by Jules Verne. I has started it some, but didn't really make it down because of everything else getting in the way. But at this time, I'll be doing it. I started going by a plan where I normally read a physical book and an ebook each week, and so that's what I'm working on doing. Okay, and then for a physical book, I'm reading John D. McDonald's The Quick Red Fox. This is Travis McGee story. I know I've read the first book in the series, so. And so what I'll be reading after them for on the Kindle, I'll be reading The Return of Sherlock Holmes. That's from that 350 plus 350 plus mysteries box that I showed you on there, and so it'll be The Return of Sherlock Holmes, and then there's only one more of the Sherlock Holmes books on there, his last mile, but and then as of the first of the year, his last book, it's like the Sherlock Holmes casebook or the casebook of Sherlock Holmes, something like that, and it is now on Project Gutenberg, so you can download it for free. That's how I'm going to be reading that probably next month. And the physical book that I'll be reading next is the Matlock paper. Yeah, he's on that wrote the first three of the Jason Bourne series, and so that's what I'm going to be reading, what I've been reading, and what I'm going to be reading. And something else I decided to do, I read so many books that are in the public domain, but I don't keep a log of them and stuff. Well, I decided I'm going to starting with the books with the books I'm starting to read today is when it's a book that's in the public domain, whether it's in by itself from Project Gutenberg or if it's in a group of other books that are put together in a collection or something. I'll be keeping a track of all of them, and I'll just call it Tim Reed's Old Books, and I'll give you updates on that, on how many I've read. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you on for what the 100 and 500 book reading challenges. So I'm up to the House of the Seven Gables was number 5, and My Side of the Mountain was number 6 for that. So it's pretty much another 494 to read before I'll be able to purchase any books. I think I can do it. I've been resisting it so far. Haven't bought a book since like July or early August, so I'm trying to get my physical books down. So like so I'll keep you up to date on the books that I for with Tim Reed's Old Books. I'll update you on that too in my videos. So that's all I have for now. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.